A heads up for St. Louis public school parents. First of all, there's some good news. Some buses are back up and running this morning, but the storms are making for some changes for the rest of the school year.
And our Sydney Stallworth is joining us live from near Soldan High School, where she was yesterday. And Sydney, I know that you've been following the story, so let's start with how kids are going to get to school. What is the latest?
Well, Michelle, Rennie, I can tell you that some SLPS school buses are running this morning, and they actually did end up running yesterday, even after we reported yesterday that that wouldn't happen because the district announced they wouldn't be able to provide transportation following Friday's storm. So that's good news for some of the parents, but of course not all. And of course this morning, some school doors are closed and locked, and here's the reason why. We are at Soldan High School. This morning I'm giving you a better look as to the damage the school sustained. You can see those tarps up on the windows, some of the higher windows even boarded up. Yesterday I was out here around noon. We saw the crews out here on the cranes actively trying to make repairs to the broken glass and the damage that we saw here. Now we know that there are a lot of questions, right, that some parents have. I said some buses, right? So we got some answers from the district for you this morning. Go ahead and take a look at your screen. I did check in with the district on what the situation is when it comes to the buses. You'll remember yesterday we did say that the buses wouldn't run at all because that's what we heard from the district. But yesterday afternoon, the superintendent did tell me some buses were actually able to run and pick up the students, but not many. They say almost 90 bus routes did not run. So that begs the question, what will happen moving forward? I asked the superintendent whether parents should plan to have their kids at the bus stops, considering the fact that some of the buses just aren't running.
If the parents sent their children to a stop or if a bus picked them up, we just tell them to keep doing what you're doing.
Okay. But it's no good confirmation of which stops are running.
There's no confirmation. I mean, we did receive a list of some that were not running, and so we're being flexible. But knowing that, worst case scenario, just be prepared to bring your child to school in the event that you are waiting on a bus and it doesn't come.
So sounds like still some question marks when it comes to which stops will be running and not, right? So parents, you may have to just prepare to provide your own transportation to get your kids to school. The district is also being understanding of the fact that some families, of course, right now may not be able to do that if their cars and their homes have been damaged. Now, we know your child may not have made it to class yesterday in the wake of Friday's tornadoes. If you're wondering if your child's school is damaged and where they should report to, that's why we have this up on the screen here for you. Take a look at this chart. This is provided by the district. On that left side, it shows the 12 schools the students are relocated at, and of course Soldan is on that list. And on the middle, that's where you see the students can report to if they would like to show up to class. Another important update for you this morning from St. Louis Public Schools. They will be providing before and after care. As we come back this morning, I want to give you a look at what we're seeing on Union. Now, this is an area that was hit hard, but this is actually some of the least amount of damage we've seen on Union this morning. Take a look at this sign that's folded down. The scoreboard of Soldan High School completely flattened in the wake of Friday's storms. And as our photographer Eric Voss pans over, you can see the extent of the damage, the amount of large trees that have come down here. Even take a look at the lights. We've been talking about this all morning. The traffic lights out here on Union and Cates, and we've seen that all the way down the drive. So of course, be careful. We did cover that breaking news scenario with the police. Now, a lot of folks in this area are having to clean up this morning. Parents, it could be really good news that the schools in St. Louis Public Schools are providing before and after care. That way you can drop your kids off while you address all of this damage. In North St. Louis, I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.